Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I would like to welcome you all back to the grand, disastrous finale that will be City Skylines, the City of Drunkards. Last episode, we finally got ourselves our final objective, which was to create ourselves the fusion power reactor right here, which has unfortunately caused some problems. There has been disturbances of seismic proportions reported within the area. I've got myself the Tsunami Disaster mod created by NS5X. And we're going to be using it today, right underneath the reactor's steps right here. So we can do some fun stuff. So it's basically just a water spawner mod, and then once you let go, it can do its own thing. We already have a little bit of a plague going on, because unfortunately the other side effect of the fusion power plant was the energy caused also causes a few issues with everyone else. You know, just slight sort of tingling of the hands right there. So everyone just needs to sort of run off to a hospital right there. Get the tingling to stop. You know, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Get some soup. Pour it on your hands. You'll be fine. Well, it sounds really sticky and irritating. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. The final episode, ladies and gentlemen. As I've specified, we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff today and seeing what will happen. I mean, the general effect is that the city falls into chaos, but I suppose it's already happening. So yeah. So to do this, first we'll do the sort of light-hearted version. I wonder if it matters if I do it in the water. Can I just sort of do it right here? Or does it have to be in the water? Looks like it has to be in the water. So it's just shift and right-click. Although, actually try that again, because I did left-click the first time. Let's try it one more time. Oh, okay. There we go. Yep, it's just a water spawner. So there we are. That's not really going well now, is it? It's a little bit of water. It's not too bad. But unfortunately, the whole plant has just sort of been submerged ever so slightly. It's not too bad, because all the water's going to fall off this island, but it is sort of going to slowly make its way over this bridge. That is terrifying. Look at these cars trying to escape. Oh, look at this poor sod. Robert Finch, run for it, Finch. This would scare the hell out of me. I'm not a fan of the sea or water for this very reason. Just huge tidal waves, undersea creatures with massive lights that are going to just eat me. Jaws is probably a big thing as well that has caused these little nightmares to take place. Look, there's still water just sort of emanating from the plant right here. That is terrifying. So that's how far the wave goes. It's not too big, but once you start sort of clicking around a bit more, then it starts to get a little bit more out of control right here. Oh no. Let's speed the game up slightly just to see if we can get this done. There we go. Already we're having power problems across the entire city because that was most of our power. I mean, it's mostly because we lowered the budget. What I'll do is increase the budget just so all the houses don't just delete themselves. Alright, there we go. That should do the trick. Should anyway. Yep, power's coming back online. However, there's still sort of the issue of the tidal waves. Now, at the moment, not too many places are being affected, but it is starting to affect some of these sort of areas right here. I do like how the water filters through. That's really nice to see. And the tidal wave still making its way through the city quite quickly as well. It's sort of rampaging its way through. How does it affect people? They don't seem to be... Okay, no, they're being drawn by the wave. Oh, that person right there was like, oh, it was a little bit of a puddle. That doesn't matter. There we are. The park's lights have come off and now back on. The water's making its way through the city right here. Could be a lot more crazy, though. At the moment, fairly tame. A little bit of water. Actually, no water up here by the looks of it, other than sort of a few areas. But the general science zone, only the sort of middle part where the children are, no one cares about that. So what we should do is go full into this. So what you can do is hold right shift and hold right click and just go in circles. Oh, no! Okay, I do apologise if I've just killed some people with the sound right there. Right, let's see how that works out. Holy shit. Oh, that gives me the shivers right there. The entire plant completely submerged. This is terrifying. This is some like 2012, end of the world. The Mayans were right, even though it's the year 2067. It's been like, what? 50 years or something? I think it's been about 50 years in-game. Like, 51 years. Because I think we started in 2016. What's it looking like in the middle? So they're fine now. Although we won't be able to use the observatory too much. Look at that seawall. That is terrifying. Still sort of just a nice little shockwave right there. Are we still getting shockwaves from the previous way? Yeah, we are. It's a little bit going on right there. Rampaging its way through the city. Right there, going over... Oh, what about my house? I think my house is all the way over here. There it is. What am I doing? I can't see... Oh, my car's gone. I must be at work. There is another mod you can get that I might try at some point in a sort of later series that you can favorite people. So I might sort of do that. Like favorite people and get a few names in there. That'd be kind of cool. See how their lives progress and if they're still alive or not. My word, look at this. How long do they have to be submerged before they delete themselves? They have to be... I don't know. Look at that. Shockwave is still going. We could make it worse, though. We could make another one over here. Oh, and have the shockwaves meet. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Right, another one right here, please. Apparently you have to go in circles. Well, it does specify that going in circles is the best idea. There we go. We have another big shockwave over here. We'll be really aggressive with our circling as well. There we go. We're look crazy. We have another one over here. I think you stay in the same place and it sort of goes up a bit quicker, doesn't it? Yeah. There we go. Fantastic. We can do a bit of clicking as well. Like maybe we just click all the way along here. Maybe that will make it look a bit quicker. I don't really know. It says holding it seems to be the best course of action. Could do a few right clicks here and there. There we are. Have they met? Oh, yeah, there's a battle going on between the shockwaves. I think they've passed each other, though. Yep, there we go. And he opened up the sea. There we are. I don't know the passage. But there we go. Now the bigger wave making its way through the city. You know what? We're not completely gone yet, though. Although we have lost a significant population. Wow. Merv, you're terrified. I'm also terrified right now. This is very spooky. It's a shame the music's just so like, la 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 la. Not the end of the world, don't worry about it. Oh, has my house been taken over yet? Oh, no. Okay, here it comes. My house right there in the distance. A new person has made their home. That would scare me to death. This is just... I'm just terrified of water. Look, no escape. Oh, here it comes. Oh, no. My home. Washed away. Right there. Completely submerged. I'm dead now. I imagine I probably have died. But people are unhappy. Ah, that's a shame. I thought people would like this. I wonder if there's anyone that's sort of safe from the demise right here. I don't think we have any sort of high up points. Even some of the back roads right here are completely submerged. I think more water is required. The center right here could probably do a bit. That should be able to get most areas. That's what we'll do. Another shockwave right here should do the trick. We'll put another one over here. There we go. See if we can get some more collisions. See if we can get to 0 people. It's the grimmest episode ever. Let's get this section. What we'll do next is sort of a little less crazy. I thought I'd start with sort of the most fun option right here by just completely flooding everything. I say least fun, or most fun. Other ones just going to involve us sort of like disconnecting the highway and seeing how long they will last. Sort of like disconnecting them all and see how that's going to work logistically. Others will sort of be like deleting all services like police stations, hospitals, and fire, and just... Oh, maybe fire services. Oh no, but we've got too many educated people, so it might not all burn down. We'll see though. Look at this! Look at the rings right there. It's like some sort of chart. There we go. They're about to collide. Mwah. There we go. Fantastic. And everyone is nearly dead. Some people are still alive somehow. I don't know how, though. Over here. I wonder if there is anyone sort of walking around just going through the habits. Oh, I saw a moped, I think. Oh, yeah, there's a car right here. That's a hearse. All right, okay. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. It must be terrifying from their perspective. One second. We get a good view right here. Let's pause. There we go. We see any big waves. Sort of speed things along a little bit. There's something going on over there. I think that car just got destroyed. Oh yeah, there's still a spire of water. That's really interesting. A little bit of a sharp point right there that's just completely flat, actually. Yeah, it's really odd. Wow, so many prompts right now. Let's sort of just get a big one. Oh yeah, that's a good point. All right, all along here. This should work. It's gonna go crazy with it. They're doing this in about 6 seconds. We'll make a pretty big sound, but you can do it for longer. Yeah, okay, so it's just sort of a case of keep holding, submerge it all. I feel sorry for Drunk Island right there. They're pretty much completely covered right now. We just sort of get... It's like painting at this point. I'm just painting the entire place. 'Tis my canvas. I use watercolored paint, if you're noticing that. Everything else is also water. Just completely cover up the wind turbines right there. This is nature. It's not happy. As you can clearly tell, it is not happy. The restless oceans have engulfed the entire city. Tell you what though, this bit, still going. Oh, on the top of this house, hasn't been completely covered yet. I feel like, what is the note there? What's that bit on the side? Oh, it's like bubbles. Alright, okay. I thought it was it having like a thermometer in its mouth or door. That's kind of cute. And all because we went too far with this fusion power plant. Ah, oh, everyone's nearly dead. This is so grim right now. Come on. We want 0. 0 people. This is like playing Pandemic. It's a good thing we'd have like a Madagascar somewhere. Oh, maybe this is the Madagascar. It's a good point. Quickly. Surround Madagascar. There we go. Just make sure we get it all. There's still a few places with people on it. I want to cover it all. Make sure there's no one left. We've still got 220 people. How do we still have that many people? These houses need to be covered. Oh, fucking hell. That was a bit terrifying. If you do it for a really small zone, there we go. Whee! Let's try that again. It's less terrifying when you do it like this. No, it's still terrifying. Oh, as you can clearly tell, I don't like water and tidal waves or tsunamis even. 88 people. I'm probably long gone. I probably would have had a heart attack my age. So, I think the tsunami's been going on for about a few months now. In game time. Let's get this entire area. Let's do like a little one here. There we go. Do I just have to hold it? Yeah, I can just hold it. Yeah, let's get a few bigger ones right here. Get some shockwaves thrown in there. Then again, the shockwaves tend to sort of help dissipate the water a bit more. And I wanted to sort of keep throwing more of it down so I can kill the rest of the inhabitants. Once again, you know, one of those sort of quotes right there that is going to live on. Make sure we kill the rest of the inhabitants. Great. I built this city, okay, not on rock and roll, unfortunately, but we built this city on hard labor and education, well-being for others, you know, many other things. We built this city on jazz, I would say. There's lots of jazz involved here. Oh, the section in the middle right there. That's where Larry lives. It's so restless. I can't believe there's houses still up. Also, police station. That's probably why it's not deleted yet. 0 people! We did it! We killed them all! How do you feel, Timmy? I hope you feel good, because I feel dead inside. Look at that. Covering up the entire forest. What if we can completely submerge the map? All I know is I don't think we're going to be able to do this again. Maybe I can bowl, like, try and bowl it all off so it's just a giant bit of water in the middle. I don't think I'll be capable of doing that. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's that one. Right, let's go back. I've made, like, several saves, so it should be this one. And we'll try some sort of less crazy stuff, but still sort of interesting nonetheless. So, another one, as I said, was just to sort of delete the main roads so that their access to the outside world was limited. I say limited, like non-existent. So that's what we're going to do. There we go, especially for this sort of science island right there. Anything else that we want to do? Oh yes, at the same time, we want to delete all fire stations. let's go ahead and delete all of them. Delete you. Probably a better way for me to do this. There's no sort of little tab for it? I suppose not. I never made a big one, did I? Alright, no fire stations along here. I just want to see how far the fire really spreads, because I know it does spread. And we do tend to have quite a few fires around here. So we just get rid of all of them, wait a little while, eventually things might start going crazy. Couldn't find any other sort of disaster-esque mods though, or at least not none of them that I could find that were popular anyway. You know, hit with the kids, that kind of thing. And oh, one right here. Everyone's going to be so angry. I'm glad. I'm glad they're all going to be angry. Okay, they caused me nothing but trouble. I've dealt with their infrastructure for so long now. Oh, I did build a big one. Oh, okay, then. My memory there. Serving me well. Any others? Got so much red. Look at that. And one more right here. Alright then, so, you know, you can see how many fires sort of end up taking place. Might be none, might be a few. But I do tend to notice them. What else can increase fires? I know there are some policies, I believe, that could increase... Is it recreational use? No. Extra insulation or no electricity? No, okay. Smoking ban. Smoke detection. Excuse me, smoking ban? Slightly increases happiness, slightly decreases... Oh no, okay, I was going to say, like, completely contradictory right there. Slightly increases health, slightly decreases happiness. Never really ended up using all these different service types. Really should have. And all these different kinds of taxation. Oh yeah, and the studded tires and all that lot. I did end up using high-tech housing, though. Sort of looking for fires, because I want to see like a giant inferno raging through the city. Ah, here we go. We got one fire. It's going to be unattended. Now, will it collect up to other houses? It should, but I imagine because this is a suburb, the houses are quite far away from one another. Okay, so that's one house down. So, going to be a while. And then we're still making lots of money. How are we making so much? Oh, right, because we sold all the fire stations. I didn't realize they used up that much. I'll tell you what we could do. Lower all the budgets. Right. Tax the hell out of everyone. Okay. Right. Tax everyone and lower everything else to insane levels. I wonder if I could just sort of click. Yeah, there we go, yeah. Apparently only for that one. Oh, there we go. Bit awkward. Tell you what, though. Trains. So many trains. Let's see how we all work out here. So, no plumbing. Can't have none of that. None of it whatsoever. Everyone's like, where's my water? You'll have your water, mate. In the future. Rubbish collection. Tell you what, though, we're making a lot of money. I'm feeling happy about that. Now people are deciding to leave, but you can't leave. You cannot leave. At least, I don't think you can. No, you're incapable of leaving. So the population shouldn't really be going down because there's no way to go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. Unless they start sort of using their little boats to get across. But no, I can't allow that. I'll blow them up before I see that happen. How's our station doing? Output is still a thing though. They're still producing power. More than what we'll need, or that we're using. God, this thing is absurd. It just makes everything redundant. It's great. What else is there? Yeah, because we've got the fusion power plant, then we've got the space elevator. People near and far travel to the city to see the space elevator. This means a huge influx of tourists who also like to spend money while visiting. Okay, so this is sort of like a tourist thing. Eden Project. The Eden Project is a huge glass house, perfect for vast gardens full of exotic fruits and plants. It greatly increases the city's profile and removes pollution from land, air, and water, making land in the city area more valuable. That's interesting. Then we got the medical center. The medical center is a research facility that works on finding cures for diseases and ailments. It is so vast and efficient that it can easily take care of all citizens' health needs. Okay. And then we got the Hadron Collider. Hadron Collider. It is a place of science. Various research takes place in the facility and it offers education to citizens. A city with a Hadron Collider does not need to worry about education. The facility provides it for all citizens. Wow, that's insane. Well, how are we doing anyway? How are we doing, guys? We fine? Now we're not making much money at all, and quite a few people have somehow left. But you have nowhere to go. I don't understand how you're capable of doing this. Apparently rubbish collection is a problem. Oh, you just need some tsunamis. That's all you need. Just get a few more in there. There we are. You'll be fine with that. There we go. We're back to the tsunamis, everyone. Look, that's what happens when you, like, annoy your god. Okay, this is black and white free right here. Probably bringing some people back right there. Damn it, Molyneux. How could you do this to us? We could probably make the grand exit. Tell you what, the game is slowed down to a halt. Look at that. We're on speed 3 right now. It should run away. It is rather strange. What else can we do? Let's get rid of all infrastructure. Let's get rid of this middle part. Very important. There we go. Let's see how you connect everyone now. Let's get rid of all bridges. It pains me to see such a thing take place, but I have to do it. Oh, is my house gone? I think my house is gone. It can't be gone. I love that house. I would never get rid of it, even if I didn't have power, electricity, taxes were too high, education wasn't nearby. Not that I'd really care, because it doesn't look like I had much of a family in there. Well, actually, no, I recall there being quite a high number of people in there. But maybe I just sort of lived with a bunch of other people because I was like a crazy hermit that they felt sorry for. I don't know. We're going to extensive history right here. What is this house? This is a house? That is run down as a house could be. Wow, the houses do have some sort of run down aesthetic that I never realized before. Tell you what, though. You know, primary school looked good. It's got a sports car right here, which means the teachers are being paid well. Right next to... Oh, what? They're right next to each other? That's terrible. It's quite a fancy looking building. What the hell? I mean, it is called a fancy boutique. It is a fancy boutique. Still 5,000 people just sort of waiting for it. I feel like some of them are just like, just wait around here. We're going to be fine. This will all blow over. Let's just go to the pub and chill out. Water currently taking over the university right here. Just the university. Still have one office section waiting around. Customer service. Wait, customer service? Yeah, customer service services. Okay, that's a bit awkwardly named. I can't recall these having little red bloops right here. Does that indicate that we're having problems with power? Nope, we are fine. Maybe it indicates that they're completely redundant. Let's get rid of them and see. Okay, getting rid of these is a pain in the ass. I really wish if I just shift clicked or shift deleted, it wouldn't prompt me. It doesn't seem to be anything that does that. Like holding enter. Oh yeah, holding enter does it. I mean, holding enter just sort of immediately clicks yes, I suppose. That's one way of doing it. There we are. We're now making minus 100,000 per week, which is alright. I can deal with that, kind of, maybe, not really. 221 people. Tell you what, the people left quicker without their needs being met than they did having huge tsunamis take over the entire city. But they were being killed, I was assuming. Maybe not. Anyone around here left? No, no one. Oh, that's really spooky looking. Look at that. That is terrifying. Like, just completely deserted. It used to be such a big area. Now it's got a claw hand thing. Let's get a screenshot of that. But it's not really... What we should really get is a massive screenshot of the entire city going, you know, into full meltdown. There we go. Get some tidal waves in there. Of course, the game is so slow right now. It's having a little bit of problems keeping up with it all. There we go. Let's get this little line going. There we go. Fantastic. Hello, Merv. Have you come to watch the carnage? It's going to absolute... Well, bugger, really. There we go. That's a screenshot. Right there. There we go. There's one. We can have another one right here. Oh, that one looks a bit dodgy. There we go. I like that. Trying to get a good thumbnail. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sweet. Looks pretty good to me. Another one of the wave coming in. If we get it just close enough, we'll get a screenshot right there. We'll just sort of wait for the wave to get a bit closer. I like that one. I should have a bigger wave coming. Oh, there we go. There's a slightly bigger one here now. It's a slightly more worthwhile screenshot right there. And that should do it. There we go. Just a few screenshots, why not? Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Probably will be sort of a quite high up version. I've taken way too many screenshots now. Completely flooded everything. But there we go. You've got to get the remainder of the residents right here, just to make sure that everyone is all gone. They've left the city so that we can rebuild. Do it all again. Delete everything we can. It's going to take me a while to get through all this. There we go. Completely redo it. Don't want to restart, of course, because we want to keep our 6 million. There we go. Delete it all. Of course, we're not going to restart. I'm just joking. Is that a train track? Yeah, there's a train bridge. Completely ignored it. Are you done now, Merv? You've gone into attack mode right now. It's really odd. Why are you so leery all of a sudden? Oh, there we are, though, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for today. The final episode of City Skylines, the City of Drunkards. It's been an absolute blast, an amazing series. I've learned a lot about the game as well. I will be aiming to do another series later on down the line. Probably focusing in a desert climate, although I do need to look for a good desert map to see if that's sort of something that I can do. And I also wanted to have some sort of terrain with it that is interesting and not just all sand. So that would be great. Like some dunes or some cool mountains that I can work around, that kind of stuff, like an oasis. Maybe a cool little Nile kind of thing going on. That would be nice. And I'll probably turn it into sort of a highly... I don't know, actually. Sort of might go for a more uneducated design. I don't know. I like highly educated. I feel like doing that in a desert's kind of cool. It's maybe like a highly educated. I need to find sort of a different design, though. Tell you what, though. I do like the Modern Art Museum. It does look good. Maybe, yeah, we can focus on tourism. Since it's not something I generally go into. So I might do that. Just focus a lot into tourism. Make some cool looking areas. We'll see. I'm going to be playing it with a bunch of mods, I hope, as well. That try to expand the game. Make some sort of different road types as well that help to maneuver around the city. Try and get the camera mod to work a little bit better as well. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for City Skylines. It's been a pleasure playing the game and entertaining you all. And maybe frustrating some of you all as well. But I feel like we did a pretty good job. If you look at it without all the buildings, that's pretty much our template right there. That's what we've covered. I feel that's quite a lot. That's 50 years in-game time. But that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. That's quite a lot of expansion done in 50 years. Especially considering the sort of issues that we've had to go through with dealing with the terrain that we've been with, which is just sort of islands. We had to make a lot of bridges. Bridges take quite a long time to make. Anyway, sort of trying to add a real aspect to it right here. I'm going to stay in this mode just because it looks a lot nicer. And there we are. Thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. It's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to seeing you in the next game that I will be playing. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Look at that plant right there. You did this to us. How dare you?